Hello and welcome back to the Catalyst training series.
And today this is going to be our static strength training exercise, and because it's our first strength training exercise that we're showing you, I want to be clear that strength should be your last resort when you're climbing, but if you get completely stuck, it's nice to have loads of strength in reserve, just in case.
That's right. I mean, the goal is always to have a more fluid, relaxed, dynamic climbing style, but there will be situations, for example, when you're sport climbing, if you can't find a hold, you're locking off, you're holding a really strenuous position, feeling around, trying to find that hold, and it helps to be strong.
I've had loads of times in competitions where I'll look up and think, I could dyno to that would be a nice efficient way to do it, but I don't know if the next hold's any good, and it would be a shame to smash for it and then fall off when I could have locked off and found out first if it was a good hold. So that's when I'd find a good amount of static strength really helpful. So here's the exercise, hope you like it. For our static strength exercise, pick a climb on an overhanging wall that you've done before. The aim is to pick one consistent slow speed and just climb all the way through it, not speeding up, not slowing down. Especially when you get near handholds, it's tempting to speed up to grab them because it's hard work and you'll be getting tired. And something I'd really recommend is to climb square on throughout. No dropping knees, no twisting into the wall. Keep your hips open and climb on the inside edges of your shoes and pull hard with your legs. If you want to make it harder, you can add in a 3-second pause as you get to the next handhold, so don't grab it immediately, just hold there for a second or two. You can go slower, which is a nice simple way to do it. Or you can pick a steeper climb, or you can pick a harder climb with worse holds. What you're looking for with this exercise is for it to be pretty hard work. The aim is to train strength, so if you're not tired by the end of it, maybe pick a slightly harder climb or go a bit slower. You'll also find that it takes a fair amount of concentration to keep going at that slow speed, which is a really, really useful one to practice.
So we can't stress enough that this is not the most efficient way to climb, but it's just helping you to build strength for those rare opportunities when you get stuck and you slow down and you have to use it.
And because this exercise is fairly intense, I'd say don't do this as your warm-up. Even if you're doing it on climbs with big holds, it's pretty strenuous. So I'd say do this right at the end of your session. It's a nice way of practicing static positions, but it's also a really good way of burning out and just using the last of your energy for a bit of training. Have fun, and see you next week.